Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Figured we'd do another collection video. This one's going to be an unboxing. This will be my first unboxing video I've ever done. I'm still going to do the hiking videos. I'm still going to do camping videos, but I just wanted to show off another hobby of mine. That's collecting. I know I had a video with the Cyclones jersey, so I just wanted to show off another little piece of my collection, something that I'm passionate about, and that's collecting action figures, as dorky as that sounds. If you can't tell by the package in front of me, we're going to be unboxing this 1989 Batman from Mezco Toys. It's a 1/12 scale. I'm sure anyone else that's around my age can remember just how cool Batman 1989 was. I got swept up in Batmania as a 6-year-old kid when that movie came out. There was just nothing like it. It pretty much defined comic book movies going forward. With Tim Burton's aesthetic and the casting of Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, it's just an all-time great movie. Probably one of my favorite movies. And like any kid around that time, you had to have an action figure from your favorite movie. Before we unbox this figure in front of me here, I just want to show you what the Batman toys looked like back around 1989 when the movie came out. And I actually had this one right here. This one is still new in the box. I managed to pick this up on eBay. This was it. This was the first Batman toy for the movie. It was made by Toy Biz. You can see it has a bat rope. Comes with the gun. Got the Batarang. Doesn't really look like Michael Keaton, as you can tell. The head sculpt's a little weird. The eyes look a little wonky. But yeah, I mean, this was all we had. And then Kenner took over years later and started making the Batman toys. And I have a few here that are loose. As you can tell, looks a little better. I have this military one here too. These are actually still surviving toys from my childhood. I don't know how I managed to keep these for so long. I also didn't realize how small these figures are. But yeah, this was the Kenner Batman, so you can see better head sculpt, looks closer to Michael Keaton. They just kind of went wild during this period when Kenner took over. They just made any kind of Batman you can think of. I think this one was like jungle camo Batman, and this was some sort of scuba Batman, I believe, but they made a ton of these Batmans. So as you can see, not quite movie accurate. And that leads us to this one right here. Before we open it up, we'll take a closer look at the box here. You got that nice Burton logo on the front there. Love that logo. On the side of the box, something interesting you can see. It's got that gold kind of dot matrix edge to it. And that's actually a nod back to the original Toy Biz line, which also has that gold and dots on it. And then the back of the box, we got that iconic shot from the end of the movie, Batman looking up at the symbol. Down at the bottom, it looks like there's a few action shots of the figure. Got the gold. Pretty nice box. Nice packaging. All right, let's open it. All right, with the box removed, here is the figure. Comes with 4 heads. Man, this thing looks nice. Alright, let's take this top blister pack off. Alright, and then Batman comes with this plastic wrap on him. Let's move that out of the way. Here's a good look at him. Yeah, the body's cool. It's made of almost rubber. It's basically just a metal skeleton inside of this kind of rubber frame. Get Batman out. We'll look at him first. Yeah, I mean, that looks like Michael Keaton. The reason I chose to buy this figure as opposed to other ones is because I think this has the best head sculpt. The most Keaton-like out of all of them. This one's kind of weird because it has this little button here to make his eyes move. Let's try it out. That's pretty cool. He kind of looks cross-eyed a little bit, so I don't know how much I would use this head. It is cool for Batman giving you the side eye. Yeah, it just looks off a little bit. They're not quite straight. And the head comes on and off, just attached by a decently strong magnet. Yeah, it's pretty strong. All right, let's look at the other heads. Comes with a kind of a smiling Batman. Again, they got the Keaton likeness down pat. You got the wrinkles by the lips. It's got that pout, that famous Keaton pout that he has as Batman. Very nice. And this one is battle damage Batman after he crashes the Batwing into the cathedral. Got a little bit of wear on the mask right there. Looks like a little bit on the cowl, on the ears. And it looks like the wear is just right here around the eye, which is pretty spot on with the movie. Even the blood looks really close to how it was in the movie. Just great detail. And the last mask, pretty much just a standard expression Batman. Looks to be the same as the one that has the moving eyes. I think it's the exact same sculpt. Well, there's a little bit of differences. Their lips look slightly different. I don't know. Have you noticed the figure looks kind of ashy? That's on purpose. There's actually some powder all over this guy that's supposed to protect this rubber coating, keep it from cracking. All right, we'll look at some of the accessories that come with him. And there's all kinds of little stuff in here. Thankfully, Mezco does give you a plastic bag, which I believe is under here somewhere. Yep, it's taped on them. Spilling stuff. Oh, I'm spilling stuff. We lost the batarangs. Alright, that was way more difficult than it needed to be. Alright, so it comes with a bag. We can put all of our little pieces in. Comes with a few of these little batarangs here. Nice and pointy. Nice and sharp. Doesn't look like it folds. I'm going to start putting this stuff in the bag right now, so I don't lose any more pieces. I got to find the rest of those batarangs that fell. And also comes with these throwing stars, ninja stars, shuriken. I think that's how you say it, a shuriken. I could be wrong. It's a throwing star. I don't remember Batman using these in the movie. Maybe he did when he busted out a light bulb or something. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but nonetheless, comes with throwing stars. And some of these pieces are just really small. This guy right here, I don't even know how well this is picking up on camera. It's a little smoke bomb. I think he uses this when he is escaping Axis chemicals after his first confrontation with the Joker. I think he throws this on the ground and it creates smoke and he disappears through the mist. Alright, here's another little piece. This looks like some sort of bomb. And again, I don't remember this being used in the 1989 Batman either. I know he used something similar to this in Batman Returns. It's got a little, I don't know if that's some paint defects or if that's how it's supposed to look, if it's supposed to look like it's weathered or not, but you know, it looks like it has some scratching on the back of the device. Of course, it wouldn't be a Batman figure without having his grapple gun. Right here. Pretty nice. Looks identical to the one he uses in the movie. Also comes with an actual grapple that's on this little thin piece of wire you can use if you want to pose him shooting out the grappling gun or scaling up a building. Alright, here is the grappling gun broken down. I think this one actually is magnetic and can fit on Batman's belt somewhere here. Let's see if we can get this to stick. There it goes. There, it sticks right there, so he can keep his gun right there on his belt. It's a pretty cool feature. Have a built-in magnet. And then other accessories, it looks like it comes with another little grapple piece. Very, very small accessories. These are going right in the bag. Alright, and it comes with 4 sets of hands. One's already on the figure. But you got your closed fist for holding the gun. Look at the incredible detail. It's even got the little grips on the palm area of his glove, just like in the movie. So it comes with 2 of those for holding any of the weapons that came with Batman. And then we have open hands. They're kind of gripping, I guess. So it comes with 2 of these. Again, it's got the nice little details in there. Here's the last set of hands. Got an open-handed. And this one looks like it might be used for pulling a trigger, maybe on the gun, or a reaching hand. And behind that panel we have the cape. It's made out of some leather-like material. See, it opens up. It's got like a softer finish on the inside, and the outside looks like Batman's cape, like it's leather. These figures are actually notorious for this cape. It gives a lot of people problems, so I'm probably not even going to try to put this cape on camera. I'll do it off camera and put it on, but if you look at the figure, there's this little plastic rim here. So the rim on this cape needs to go around this, and you got to kind of shimmy it into place. It's not the easiest to do from what I've seen, so we'll do that off camera. But it comes with a cape. This one does not have any wires in it. Or wait, yes it does. This is the wired cape. Yep, so this cape does come with wires. It's got wires in the front. I think it goes every other panel is wired. So these 2 are. This is not wired. And this back one is. And so is that one. A lot of people end up putting extra wires in this, which I'll probably end up doing as well. Got another cape. Silica gel. Don't eat these, kids. Don't eat these. Yep. Same thing, just the pleather material, except this one does not have any of the wires in it. More little gadgets and doohickeys here. Here's a batarang on a little wire. Again, you can have Batman scale buildings or however you want to pose them. And then this little piece. Oh, I remember this. This is his little remote control communicator that he uses. When the Batmobile is in auto drive, he yells stop, and the car stops right in front of him. Pretty cool. This looks to be the last of the gadgets. You probably remember this from the museum scene when Batman escapes with Vicky, and Joker has that famous line. He says, "Where does he get those wonderful toys?" He's of course referring to this. Goes around Batman's arm. And these things hinge out. Mine looks a little off. Looks bent slightly. It's unfortunate, but happens sometimes, I guess. I don't want to break it, so I better stop messing with it. And it comes with a stand. Guess he's got a peg hole in the bottom of his feet. Yep, he's got 2 of them on there. So a little stand you can put them on. And then here's a little armature, I guess, to support his back. You can have him flying or do some other crazy stuff with him. I guess that pops out and then this pops into that spot. You can use it like that and have him elevated or gliding, however you want to pose them. Alright, you see all the destruction in my wake from my first unboxing. Went about as well as expected. Alright, now we are going to attempt to clean this guy. We're going to use hot water and just a paper towel. Wipe him down. Try to make him look less ashy and gray and more black like the Dark Knight is supposed to look. Here is Batman in all of its glory. Got the cape on. It was not easy to put on. It was very difficult, actually. I'll pop the head off real quick. And a little unfortunate thing that happened with my particular figure is the magnet that is in the base of the head. I guess the glue broke, but when I take my guy's head off now, the magnet is actually attached to the other magnet, as you can see, so I might have to glue that back down. That's unfortunate. That thing should stay right inside there. And you can see I got the cape on. I got it over that little ridge, the little lip. Got that behind it. It's about as good as I could do. There was a lot of excess fabric under the cape, which made it really hard to get this ring around. I could understand why people don't want to keep switching capes out. I don't plan on switching this one out either. I got the wired cape in, so we're going to go with that one. I'm going to put this one back in here. Maybe, maybe not. It's very hard there. It's back in there. One of my gripes about this figure is going to have to be the head. There's just a lot of space between these little scallops and his cape where it makes it look like his head is floating almost. You can see this one doesn't look too bad, but it could go down a lot more. These need to sit flush with the cape, almost like it's one piece. But with the right angle, you get the effect. I chose the smiling Batman, mainly because the head sculpt I wanted, this one, just the standard serious Batman, sits a little bit higher up on the cape than the one I have on it does. So let's try to swap them out again. And of course, this unfortunate thing is going to happen every time. I guess I might as well just put it right in the middle of this one, like so. Put it on. You can see this one just sits a little bit higher than the other one. I don't know why. I don't know if these need to be bent a little bit. They got warped in the package. I do not like that extra space in there. It's kind of a minor nitpicky thing. Alright, let's put back on the other head. Without breaking him. And there we go. Yeah, that That cowl sits better for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it looks a little better like that. There he is, but just fantastic looking toy. The head sculpt is totally Michael Keaton. Got most of the powder off the body too. That took a little bit of work. And it's not perfect. I need to use a microfiber cloth and go over, but you can see the body's looking less gray and more black now. And I got the grappling gun disassembled, hooked to his belt right there. I'm not one for big action poses. Just something nice and simple. Just him standing here. And I have a nice little area. I'm going to put him on display. Also want to do a comparison side by side here of another pretty decent Batman figure that I got. It actually came with the Batmobile. This was a bundle pack from McFarlane Toys. Came with the Batman and the Batmobile. You can see this is a really good Batman. There's nothing, I can't gripe too much on this. It looks pretty good. It's got the same kind of cloth cape that a lot of the Kenner toys came with. So I guess you can kind of gripe about the cape. It's kind of dull and not as shiny as the rest of his armor, which is not how Batman's supposed to be. And then if you want to be nitpicky too, the belt and the bat symbol are actually gold. I don't mind this as much. I believe the whole reason behind McFarlane Toys doing this was a little nod or homage to the Kenner line of Batman toys, which all featured that same gold bat emblem. So it's kind of a cool little ode to the past with the gold bat symbol. But yeah, this McFarlane one is not bad by any means, but like I said, I'm more after having it look exactly like Michael Keaton. And if you look at the head sculpt on this guy, that's not Michael Keaton. It's close. It's definitely closer than the Toy Biz one and the old Kenner ones, but it's not quite perfect. And for some reason, they chose to give him like head articulation here, which makes his cowl look kind of weird down here. Should be a lot thicker. And then compare him to this guy right here. I mean, there's really no comparison. That is Michael Keaton all the way. One of the best toys you can get in this price point. There's obviously more expensive ones out there, but for this price point, I'm really happy with what I got here. This was probably a $130 figure. This was a $25 figure, so, I mean, you get what you pay for. But I've always wanted to have in my collection something that just really hit it out of the park. Classic Keaton 1989 Batman. And I think I found it here with this Mezco 1/12 scale Batman.